Hey guys, here we are, wisdom number 39, get pain sorted out. But before I say that, look at that sky behind me. We're getting a little bit of the final moments of the sunset, which is always beautiful here. Anyway, feel lucky living with this big, beautiful expanse around us. So get pain sorted out. So in the early 90s when I was in the army, I put my neck out for the first time, and I'm sure most of us have done that. It's that little crick you get in your neck. You can't even move and it's agonizing. Anyway, because the military is pretty good on making sure that you get good health care, they rushed me off to an army physio, and he sorted me out quick as a flash and said to me, whatever you do in your life, when things like this happen, get them sorted out straight away. So one of the first things I did when I got to Phuket was find a world-class physio, which we have in a lady called Kanita, and I try and go and see her at least once a week, if not more, when I need it, and she really is amazing. She's transformed my life. But the reason I need to go and see Kanita is because about 10 or 12 years later, after that moment with the physio, I had a headache for 5 days, and some friends that I was with recommended a chiropractor. And he was pretty new, but everybody else had had a really positive experience with this guy. I'd never been to a chiropractor before, so I was pretty apprehensive, but I thought, well, everybody else has had a good experience, so I'll give it a go. And so I went along, got the x-ray done, did everything, and he left me in excruciating agony that I still carry to this day. He wanted to get my back straight, and I've always had a sway back. The other thing is, as a young person and into my 20s, I've always done sports that build muscle, so bodybuilding, swimming, cycling, that sort of stuff. So while he was attempting to straighten my back, he didn't appear to be, and this is just my opinion, but basically, he didn't appear to be focused on the fact that I had all this muscle mass formed around my spine. So ever since, if I do anything, like if I'm out in a speedboat, or when we're in Sri Lanka, we did one day we were out in a speedboat, and the next day we did a jungle sort of adventure in the back of these vehicles. The next day we were driving back into Colombo, and this excruciating migraine, and I'm not a person that gets migraines, started to overtake me, and I knew that my back had started to go into spasm again. Both of the pregnancies were revolting, Jack's in particular. For the last 3 months of Lex's pregnancy, I was in pain all the time with my back and was having muscle spasms. My friend Julie was doing Jinshin Jitsu on my back, and it's the only thing that helped me through that time. But the pregnancy with Jax, I was pretty much in agony the entire pregnancy, so it was a pretty miserable time. I was worried Jax would come out miserable, but thankfully he came out happy. And the basic problem was I was too terrified to go back to a chiropractor because of what had happened, and I should have tackled that. I should have found a more experienced chiropractor, and I should have gone back and I should have gotten it addressed. But my fear kept me from doing that, and because I was sort of moving around a fair bit at that time as well, I wasn't able to find that one person who could really help me through it. So coming to Phuket, I've found Kanita, and we're working together and have been for a while to try and see if I can overcome this rather than staying in a chronic pain situation. But it has been a really big lesson, you know, that one decision to go and see that person in 2003 had massive consequences, has had massive consequences on the rest of my life. And I'm not one of those people that's going to sit in, you know, regret. It's happened. I deal with it. I've had to change some of my lifestyle choices because of it. I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. I haven't enjoyed feeling weak. But it's been a good lesson that I want to share with other people, especially younger people. When something goes wrong, get it fixed. Get pain fixed. Get it sorted out. And if the people you're talking to aren't helping, find somebody else and keep looking until you find them. I think, you know, living with chronic pain your whole life is not a good thing to do. It's not good for anything. It's not good for your spirit. And if you can be without chronic pain, I think that's good. And then make really good decisions on the choices that you make from a healthcare perspective. You know, get a couple of different opinions, but make sure it feels right for you. And if you do make a mistake, get it fixed. And, you know, health and wellness, I'm not going to talk about that much in these wisdoms. I think there's people out there far more experienced than I am to help people on that journey. But when it comes to pain, don't live with chronic pain. It's a real pain in the ass, and it really does have a huge impact on your life. So get the bad stuff fixed. All right? Wisdom number 39, get pain fixed. See you tomorrow.